When is this stuff going to stop? They're not just rewriting history books anymore. Now they're getting the museum that holds the truth. The Trump administration has ordered a partisan review of Smithsonian museums, demanding exhibits align with its vision and version of history. This isn't about adding context. This is about removing anything that doesn't fit the MAGA-approved narrative. Any of you remember reading 1984? Those of you who haven't, read it. Because we're now about to live what it becomes. And here's the irony about all of this. When people called for federal or Confederate flags and statues to come down, the compromise was to put them inside a museum so history could preserve with context. Like Indiana Jones said, it belongs in a museum. And I'm okay with that. Because we're documenting history. Now, they're going into those very museums and stripping out the context entirely, leaving only what serves their political story. That's not history, that's propaganda. Hey MAGA, imagine if we went into museums, removed everything about Southern history and everything there, and said it never existed. Not that we are documenting and put them into a museum, and their way you can, people can learn about what happened, but in the proper context in an actual museum, but removing it entirely to emit a dims and a libs viewpoint. Imagine if we did that. But you're okay with this because it's not your side it's happening to. You don't actually care about history. You just care about what trolls the libs, right? That tells us a lot about who you are. But with that rant aside, one of the first things to push back. Artist Amy Sherald, she pulled her work in protest, and this Restoring Truth order is now in direct control over what you are allowed to see in the nation's cultural institutions. Goodbye, Black or African American history, LGBTQ history, civil rights history. Anything, it's going. It's gone. If you can edit our museums to match your beliefs, what's next? Our libraries, our archives, the Library of Congress, the kids' classrooms. We have to stop this. I've been doing all these frickin' stories saying about what is happening. Is it actually affecting any of you? Are you actually taking a stand about this? Instead of being in the comments saying, oh, this got to stop, this got to stop. And you have the random, MAGA that says, good, you no longer have your votes and we're winning. Are any of you going to take a frickin' stand and stop this? Instead of just, I don't want you to fucking comment. Sorry about the cussing, but this is pissing me off. Don't comment anymore if you're not going to take action. That's just like praying. I'm going to pray that your arm is going to heal up instead of actually taking them to the hospital to heal them up. Do something about this. I've already been in contact with my legislators. You take a stand and do something before 1984 becomes a frickin' reality. I don't know how much longer I can continue doing the naked truth. Because everything I'm saying is going out in the wind. It's just social media that people comment on. And that's the extent. It's like saying happy birthday on Facebook. but not actually doing anything about it. I want comments. If any of you are actually going to take action to stop this. Otherwise, say nothing. Because I'm tired of inaction. Because Congress isn't doing anything. And we're losing our history. And we only have ourselves to blame. Because how many of you are actually doing something about this? Sorry for going so outrageous on this. But I'm pissed right now. You need to act now.